Hello everybody, my name is Seth Ponder and this is PonderCast, where we talk about professional development that you can use in the classroom tomorrow. One of the best things about being a teacher is when students come back to your classroom or just contact you on social media or send you a letter about where they are and what they're doing. Many teachers take pride in treating their students like their own kids, me especially. This episode's special in that way because Jenna Langel is a former student of mine doing great things in educational technology. Check it out.
Hello everybody, welcome to PonderCast. I've got, for the first time ever, a former student who's now a teacher. I see her at all these conferences, and I'm so excited to have her on PonderCast. Jenna, please say hello, and what are you doing these days? Where are you from?
Hi everyone, my name is Jenna Langel, and I am currently living in Indianapolis, actually from the South Bend area. So had Mr. Seth Ponder at Uri Middle School back in the day. So now I'm actually an e-coach for 5-Star Technologies.
Okay, so it's no more Mr. Ponder. You gotta call me Seth.
Okay. I told you it's weird. Okay, Seth, got it.
All right, Jenna. So let's do some 5 questions. Just help us relax and then also have some fun. So question number 1, who was your favorite teacher growing up?
That's sneaky. You know what? I'm gonna say Lori Coyce.
I agree with that 100%. She's a great teacher. And last I was talking to her, she's right around the corner. She's teaching around the corner from me in South Bend School. So
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Question number 2, what's your favorite color?
Yellow. It's fun, bright, lively. I love it.
All right. Number 3, what's your favorite app these days?
Without a doubt, I have to say Pear Deck. I know it's a Google Slides add-on, but I'm going to count it as an app. It's just so versatile. I enjoy it.
Okay, well, that's perfect because you're going to talk about that later. So Nice segue.
Yep.
All right. What's your favorite book?
That is a really hard question to answer. I'm going to say my favorite book this summer, and it was a book by Jesse Itzler, Living with a Seal. I love motivational books and nonfiction books, and it was just really interesting to hear him being trained by a Navy SEAL, not like the animal SEAL. So it was very interesting and motivating.
Oh, cool. And the last question for the 5 questions is, what's your favorite thing to do in the summer?
My favorite thing is probably going to the dog park with my 2 dogs, just because I love seeing them so happy.
There you go. All right. It's been some years since you and I spent some time together.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're at 5-Star. So what is 5-Star? Can you explain to the viewers or the listeners what 5-Star is, what you guys do?
Yep. So we are a company based out of Sellersburg, Indiana. So just right over the river from Louisville. And 5-Star, our biggest thing is we want to create awesome learning experiences for kids. And we have 2 portions. The first is our managed services portion, and that's more of like behind the scenes. Here's my Chromebook, it's broken, can you fix it? And that is not me. My portion is the second element, which is the integration side. So myself, as well as I believe 30 of us throughout the state of Indiana, we work with teachers to integrate technology into their curriculum. 5-Star also has a few products. We have Pixis EDU, which is an online professional development hub, essentially, where the ILS team, Innovative Learning Specialists, and myself, we create those resources and we drop those in there. And then for our schools that subscribe to Pixis, they're able to earn PGPs right straight from Pixis EDU. So it's a really great product. And then the other item we have is Pivot, which is kind of like a data warehouse And a lot of schools subscribe to that.
Cool. And so since you're in the Indianapolis area, are there schools specifically that you work with?
Great question. Yeah, I actually work with Madison Grant United School Corporation in Fairmount, Indiana. So it's about an hour drive, but it's a great school corporation to work with. And so it's just north of Muncie, about 20 minutes, if that kind of tells you where it is. Okay. But yes, I work with one school district.
You were formerly at Concord.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some guests there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon at EdTech in the Bend.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be talking about Pear Deck. You brought it up earlier. So first question is, what is Pear Deck?
So Pear Deck it's a Google Slides add-on. When it first came out, it was not. It was an app. And I don't know if anyone used to use Pear Deck, but it was a little clunky. And so I'm really appreciative of this Slides add-on. What you can do with it is really, you have infinite possibilities. It really gives every student a voice, and that's kind of like their quote. And I love it because you can turn any slide into an interactive presentation, and you can have kids following along. You can put it into student paced, which is what I did a lot, and I felt like that really let students take control of their learning, and they got started right away. I feel like I could go on and on about it.
Oh, cool. And so you're going to come up at EdTech in the Bend, and what are you going to use with Pear Deck, or what theme are you going to do?
My goal is to introduce Pear Deck to people that might not know about it. There is a free and a paid version, and the difference is slight. The paid version is, of course, better, but I want teachers to know that you can still use the free version and it's just as good. And so I want teachers to know that, learn about Pear Deck, and then I'm going to have them create some kind of, not lesson perhaps, but just get in there, actually have the add-on to their slides, and just play with it.
Cool. Yeah, that's one thing that we really pride ourselves on at EdTech in the Bend is our presenters having things there to blow minds, but also giving them time to experiment and play and deep dive into those things as much as you can in an hour session, right?
Yeah, it's so crucial though, that hands-on aspect, for sure.
Yeah, one thing I just started using Pear Deck with, oh gosh, now I can't think of it. It was the digital citizenship stuff with Google.
Be Internet Awesome.
Yes, thank you. Be Internet Awesome. I saw that and I started playing with it around with my homeroom classes. It seemed like a really powerful tool, but I didn't really know much about it, so I was just kind of tinkering with it. But I'm looking forward to your session, so I'm gonna have to get in there and check it out.
And it's great for any grade level, kindergarten through. I mean, even I use it when I'm leading professional developments with my adult learners. It's a really fantastic tool.
So any grade levels, do you find it better in some classes versus other classes at the middle school or high school level, or?
No, because it's that great of a tool, and it depends on how the teacher wants to use it. So for me, what I did once again was put it into student paced, and then I would have students go to the different slides. But a different teacher, he or she may do just an interactive presentation, and they are controlling the slides, but perhaps they're taking them on like a field trip or something. And that's actually something that I'm going to have in my session at EdTech in the Bend. So. Okay.
All right. Cool. I'm just kind of thinking about like ways to incorporate it in math class. Like if we have like a question up on the board, is Pear Deck good at students doing their individual work and showing their work?
Yes, definitely. Yep. So there is, I'm envisioning right away a question on the screen and then perhaps graph paper as the background, or even just inserting the image of graph paper onto your slide and then creating it as a drawing slide, which is an upgraded feature. But there are templates within Pear Deck, and so you can choose one of those and use the drawing slide item. And you can just have them draw and do whatever. And I mean, bonus, if you have Screencastify, App Smash as they're drawing, then you can have them also recording and then drop that into Google Classroom.
Nice. All right. There we go. Didn't know we were going to get some app smashing done in this. Sweet. So we don't want to give too much away because we want people to attend EdTech in the Bend. And we also want people to contact 5 Star and Jenna to work with you. So where can people find you?
I am an absolute promoter of Twitter. That's actually how I found 5 Star and how I have my job now. So if you can follow me at Jenna, JENNA _ Langel, LANGEL. You can also reach me at jlangel at 5-startech.com, and I'm happy to reply to emails or answer questions or whatever.
And I will put those links below. In closing here, just starting to ask this question, what do you define as success?
Well, Seth, I feel like success it's definitely an internal thing, and it relates to what you've accomplished. And I think before you can have success, you have to have a goal for yourself, and the hard work that you put in makes you feel successful.
I think people will contact you because they have goals to better themselves in education, and they're going to contact you and you're going to help them reach those goals, and then they're going to be successful and you're going to be successful. And it's just all about making the world go round.
I love it.
Thank you so much for being on this episode of PonderCast. There are going to be links down below to contact Jenna and to sign up for EdTech in the Bend so we can actually all hang out in person. I do love Twitter too, but it's also cool to meet people in person. I can't wait to see everybody in South Bend at EdTech in the Bend this August coming up. And thank you so much for being on.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You're just grown up. It's so great.
I love it. It's so funny.